So I'm riding on the road and my back strap, now mind you, like I said, this is way over secured, but my back strap, this one right here completely blew off. I lost 2 edge protectors. Don't really know how or why, but it just completely fell off. So what's going on, guys? Hotshot with me here. I'm back, man. Literally at the container spot again over in Rink. If you're ever over here in Rincon or near Charleston, South Carolina, I mean, there's nothing to really pick up out of here but containers. Even I'm taking this container 4 hours away, and still anything in a 4-hour radius is just containers. Coming back here to pick up more containers. So maybe I'll find one with a good rating and take somewhere else, maybe like Virginia or something. I'm trying to be conscious of the weather as well. It's supposed to be a major, snowstorm coming around the country, etc., etc. A lot of rain, a lot of ice. You already know the deal. It's winter. But we shall see. This is a pickup. I'm gonna just drive it straight on through, drop it off, take a day off. I kind of been not been recording because I kind of needed some personal, mental, mental health. I had to go ahead and I really needed to go ahead and take some time for myself. And so this load ended up getting pushed to this morning, and I was able to stop probably around like 6 o'clock yesterday, do some things. And this morning, I was back energized, ready to, I got organized. But anyway, I'm gonna keep sitting with y'all. Check me out. A whole bunch of hot shots went on their containers. I have 2 20-feet containers coming through. But it looks like it's probably gonna be about another hour. But like I said, it's only a 4-hour drive. Not too crazy. Usually offloading is a lot quicker than onloading. So, and these people are moving pretty quick, So just go over to the unloaded spot, chain and strap it down. Call it a day. I got 2 20-feet, but for those of you who don't know, the strapping and chaining is still the same. Nothing changed. All right, we have made it. We have made it. Me and all my buddies that was there beat me to it because they got newer trucks, but it is what it is. I got that 10-speed life. But yeah, so I'm dropping this container off same day. Finally found me a load. Leaving tomorrow, pick up early in the morning, Gaston, Alabama. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and drive about 3 hours towards that area, pick up first thing tomorrow, head to Wilmington, North Carolina. The weather's good over there. And then I found me a load going to Illinois after the snowfall, because it's supposed to snow today and tomorrow. But I'm waiting on them to call me back. That's never really good news, but because I went up on the rate by like $100, mainly just because I try to calculate in like my fuel, because I'm gonna be there for the weekend. I'm idling for a period of time. It was already well over $2 a mile, but you never know what a little bit of cash, extra cash to have. So I just went up a little bit and see what they're gonna say. If not, I'll take it at the rate they have right now. So anyway, I may be in Chicago, in Illinois for the weekend. May not. We shall see. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, since there's a line. Right now it looks like they're taking forever. Dude just came back. I must have to check in or something. But since there's a line, I'm gonna go ahead and undo my straps. That way, they can just grab this container and I can go. So anyway, I'm gonna get to it, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Take it easy. Peace. And note to self, man, pay attention to your bills. People, pay attention to your bills. I had 2 20-feet containers. I was given 2 pieces of paper. I looked on the first one briefly, and I was like, okay, this matches up to one of the numbers, but I didn't look at the other sheet to the other container. And it turns out it was 2 copies of the same actual container. So now I'm stuck here at the office right now, trying to get some BOLs made and sent to the email so that I can get paid, basically, because if they don't get the correct number to this container, then I won't be able to get paid, and they're gonna have to send the container back. So it's a little problem, major problem. And I'm just trying to drive, a little 3-4 hours to Gaston, Alabama, and get this load going to North Carolina. But now I have to sit here and wait and try to get some BOLs made. But anyway, like I said, pay attention to your bills, people. I always read them and see if all the numbers match up and make sense. I normally do that, but I was quick in and out and trying to do things quick. That's what happens when you rush things. But anyway, I'm gonna wait here, and hopefully I can be out of here in the next 10-20 minutes. We shall see.
The next day.
All right, update. So it's currently Thursday morning. The next day I was able to get some BOLs printed out and by our company, and then we got those sent to to the customer, and they were able to, you know, account for the other container that I ended up dropping. So everything worked out, got paid. It is what it is, but like I said, note to self, check all your paperwork. They'll just briefly glance at one of it, you know, some of it, and, you know, check your dates, all that stuff, just to make sure everything that matches up, so you don't end up in a situation where you're waiting for a whole hour trying to get a BOL sent to you. Because, I mean, that really just played into all my downtime I was supposed to have today, or yesterday afternoon. You know, I was going to be able to relax, chill, and wait to pick up this load like I am this morning. But it is what it is. I still have plenty of rest, plenty of downtime, but I just got parked a little bit later than I wanted to. But I'm at a Walmart. For those of you who don't know, if you can't find a truck stop, find a Walmart. Honestly, Walmarts are sometimes a little bit better because you can re-up on some food, you know, re-up on drinks, water, and whatever you need. I probably need to go in there and get some waters now that I think about it right now, but because I'm down to one bottle, and going to a truck stop to get some waters is going to rip you over the head. So, yeah, so park at a Walmart if you can't find anything, because I'm going to Gaston, Alabama, and there's no truck stops in sight. You really just kind of got to get what you can get, and everybody's probably about an hour out of that area. I mean, there's parking here and there, but it's not nowhere on the main routes, nowhere off the main routes at least, but anyway, I'm gonna get to it. I just finished my pre-trip, and now I'm about to drive another hour to get this load, and then be in North Carolina by the evening, hopefully. So there's some steel. They said some steel plates, and he said I could strap it. So I don't know about all that. I'm gonna probably chain it if it's something that'll cut my straps. So depending on, I don't know. I really don't know exactly what it is. These brokers half the time don't know exactly what you're getting at all, you know. But anyway, I'm getting a call. I'll holler at you later. HotShot with me out. All right, what's going on, guys? HotShot with me here right now. I just pulled up at a spot early. I was able to get everything loaded, and now that everything's loaded, I'm gonna head up to North Carolina. It was quick and easy. There was a little bit of tad bit of confusion with the paperwork, but we went ahead and solved it and got that stuff going. So everything's strapped down and secured. I thought I was getting metal, but turns out I'm getting actual barrels and stuff. So we're about to hit the road. I gotta get some fuel probably in the next 2 hours. Take a nice little break. And shit, we hit it, man. It was a little light work, but it is what it is. Get to this money. All right, what's going on, guys? HotShot with me here. I just got fuel and decided to do another load check. I already did a load check, and everything was checking out, but I had a problem after, you know, I was driving for about. So these are pretty tight. See how it's bent down into the actual barrel? You know, they're tight, they're secured. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I have the regular 2 straps. This one's tight. This one's bent down, so I know that these are not going anywhere at all. I'm shaking them, they're not going anywhere at all. This one the same, shaking them, not going anywhere. So those were fine. But now, as you can see, I got, you know, all these 2 straps. God, Jesus, man, all these people in these air brakes. But anyway, this down here started moving, you know, completely, and that's the no-go, because if that thing slips off while I'm driving, these barrels are gone. You know what I'm saying? And they got metal inside of them. I don't have time to lose a load on somebody. I just saw somebody that lost a load, so I went ahead and put, you know, 2 straps over each, because I know that those were loose, unlike the ones in the front, because I don't have time to be losing a load, you know. But anyway, that's a PSA right there. Always do your load checks, man, because if you do your load check one time and everything's, you know, situated properly, you can do it again. Sorry, I was checking for some leaks, but you can do another load check and everything is, you know, things are starting to, you know, move and ship and stuff. So I went ahead and fixed that, and now we're about to hit the road, and I got about another 4 hours to drive, and we can call it a night. But anyway, HotShot with me out. All right, so I've never over-secured a load more in my life. So check it out. Turns out I just picked up this load. It's going back home like I mentioned before. I dropped that other load this morning, and, you know, I got there, and they basically told me, they was like, hey, man, all this stuff is galvanized. You don't even got to tarp it. So I got them to put it on the BOLs, and it's not tarp. So I'm riding on the road, and my back strap, now mind you, like I said, this is way over secured, but my back strap, this one right here, completely blew off. I lost 2 edge protections. Don't really know how or why, but it just completely fell off. So what I did was I did an X across the back, and I noticed that this cinder block was moving. It's only banded by this one orange band, and I didn't really realize that at first. But really they all should be banded because nothing's keeping them down really but weight. Which, I mean, a lot of you gonna say that, you know, this stuff's not going nowhere, but man, this whole load shifted. And I had 2 straps on it. I mean, you know, these straps on it, like I said originally, and the original one back here, it just completely fell off, and I lost 2 edge protectors on the road. So what I did was, like I said, I threw an X across the back. I don't know if that's gonna help anything, and I retightened everything down and repositioned everything where it's running straight across. Now everything's going straight across, like I mentioned. I don't know if I paid that much attention to it before, and maybe that was my issue, but we should be good now. We should be good. But I don't know, like I said, I mean, I don't have time for nothing to be flying off or anything like that, so I'm definitely gonna completely over-secure this load and get going. I'm trying to play. Anyway, I'm keeping an eye out on it and keep it pushing. Hopefully I don't lose any more edge protectors. But HotShotWithMe out. Lessons learned. Well, I don't even know if I learned a lesson, but I definitely won't over-secure that load. Alright, I'll take it easy. Alright, what up? HotShotWithMe here with another load check. It's Sunday, and I went home for the weekend for about a day and a half for my 34-hour reset, and we're back on the road. And plus, I had to fix the load, and also I had to fix, you know, put some grease in my hubs and everything. So I got all that stuff taken care of. Got all this stuff. Check out the load. All this stuff has been churning out fine, but man, this load sucks, man. It really does, because you see this just foolishness that I'm dealing with. My whole setup is different than I had it before. So it turns out, like I said, that orange band is the only thing that's banding all these things together. They should have put an orange band on each row of all of these so that they wouldn't shift. So what's happening is, because the other ones are actually individualized, as you can see, these little concrete capsules, they're shifting just everywhere, every 5 seconds. So I'm having to every so often readjust my straps. You know, I had this strap right here, it was completely off the whole load, you know. So I mean, I'm losing edge protectors, everything. We had made some edge protectors with an old ripped up 4-inch strap that was on here, but it completely fell off in the wind. So I'm just gonna go without edge protectors for now, because my edges actually aren't messing up. I kind of checked these little, like, these are the makeshift ones, you know, that we made yesterday evening. So with that old 4-inch strap, but even with the makeshift ones, they're not ripping at all. So because they're not showing any signs of ripping, I'm gonna go ahead and just not put an edge protector on it like I have here, because the edge protector on the round edges just makes it slide and slip around. This one's been okay so far, I guess, because it's in the center, but it still has slid, you know, from where I originally put it. But it just sucks, man. Every time I have something round, every load I've had that's round, every time it's been like metal or concrete, my edge protectors have just been sliding and slipping and falling off. So I've been having to readjust it and such. But because these are rounded concrete edges, they're not sharp. They still may rip through the straps. I mean, they may or may not. I don't expect them to. Like I said, the makeshift ones, I was just doing a little test. They haven't ripped at all. So we're gonna run it for a couple hours and then see where we are with this setup now. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it just sucks having to stop all these seconds and stuff, you know, and readjust this load. I just want to drive and get where I gotta go and deliver this load. When I deliver this load, I'm gonna be the happiest person on earth, because I'm so tired of it right now. I mean, look at this shit. I know it's pulling. It was already shifting forward, and I know it's pulling that way. I may need to readjust everything to pull it the opposite way with maybe a 2-inch strap, but I put a 4-inch strap on there because it was heavier, and I just wanted it to all collapse, you know, just stand down, you know what I'm saying? But I looked at the top, maybe leaning, but it's not going anywhere. So that one, and plus the front, these are the only 2 straps that haven't really been loose too. So these didn't loosen up while I was on this first 3-hour stretch, and we'll see what happens with these back straps. These are the ones that are giving the most trouble, is the back straps. The front ones are fine, but these, I just keep having to readjust them. I mean, I even had to kick one of the caps like back into the load. I mean, this junk is crazy. So anyway, I don't really know what to do to fix it. What I may end up doing, I don't even know. I really want to throw some bungees, you know, from there across there to the back, from the front to the back. That may be something that's necessary if they loosen up again on this next stretch. That's the next thing I'm gonna try. So we'll see. But I'm gonna just keep watching it, keep an eye out on it, and call it a day. But I also got my system. what's up? So, first time I had somebody in the truck. What's going on, guys? HotShotWithME here right now. Just dropped off that load this morning at 6 o'clock. That load literally was the worst load ever. It kept shifting on me. I mean, I had to stop for like 2.5 hours. But it is what it is. I mean, you gotta do it well. So, but now we're about to go get a tarp load, 2 hours to Detroit, Michigan, and then get back to the house. So anyway, got my sister with me, man. She's recording, so I'm gonna like really behind the camera. But we're gonna get to it, man. How's y'all count? All right. We just arrived to the spot. Detroit, Michigan, 10-mile road. My truck is freaking filthy, man. This is just straight up embarrassing. Like, all this snow and crap. I gotta get Blue Beacon when we get to Tennessee ASAP. I mean, my trailer nasty, everything. It's embarrassing. I don't like riding like that. It's not a good look. But anyway, I gotta figure out how to get out of here. I went around the truck entrance like the directions say, and they brought me to this little tight turnaround spot. I gotta go through that fence over there, then go through that small fence right there. But I can't even pull around like that the way they got it set up. So I'm gonna back up, all the way back through the gate over there, and then swing around and then pull around. That's the only way I'm gonna be able to get out of it, because they want me to go back to the very front where I first entered and back into that big gate. But anyway, I'm gonna get to it. See if I can get this load tarp. All right, peace. All right, what's going on, guys? We made it out the bay. Check me out. This is the load we're getting right now. We're waiting on some pieces right now. Super light, a couple thousand pounds. I think we're waiting for one extra piece. Has to be tarped. I'm not really sure I'm gonna get all the way up there, but we'll figure it out. There's some ladders right here, so it's probably my solution. But anyway, I'm gonna wait till they load this other piece, and then I'm gonna get strapping. I already set my straps on right now. Straps already set. Tarp's ready to go. Shoot, we just ready to start securing, man. Just waiting on these people as usual. Alright, and just like that, we are done, man. This load is tarped, it's secured, it's ready to go. Pull the tarp to the back. I'm about to throw a 2-inch strap over the little roller part right there. I mean, they had me forever. I was taking my time because I thought that they were coming with another piece that should have been right there. But like I said, it's only a couple thousand pounds. And shoot, we're secured and ready to go, man. Check me out. Alright, man, let's get to Tennessee and let's head on home for vacation. Yo, what's going on, guys? So we just finished securing that load. We're headed to a truck stop now. Rolling my window so you're here, but we're headed to the truck stop right now. Hopefully we can find one with some food, grab some lunch. But that load, normally I'm able to get a ladder, or something up towards the load, to throw the tarp on top of it, and then everything else just folds down from there. But because I couldn't get right up next to the tallest part of the load, it kind of just forced me to figure out how to get, tarp up there. So that's why I'm struggling so bad. It is what it is. And then I was taking my time because they said that a whole other piece they had to make, but they just went ahead and sent us without that piece. I really could have moved a lot faster, but they were, I thought I had a whole other piece I was waiting on, but it is what it is. I mean, we only wasted about an hour, and but it's no big deal. We're gonna get into Tennessee tomorrow. I don't have really a load I don't necessarily need to pick up a load tomorrow, but if I do, I mean, I can find something. We'll probably get there, around 10 or 11 tomorrow morning. So it is what it is, and that tarp is tight. And for those of you who don't know how to tarp, your front flap always, if you have a flat tarp, the flap always goes on top of the fold that you do up under it, when it's facing on the front part of the load. But on the back part of the load, when you always secure the back part of the load first, but because I knew my tarps would cover the whole load, I went ahead and just did it the front way. But if you do the back first, like you're normally supposed to do, that back flap will go up under the two blanket folds that you tie together. So hopefully you can see that. I demonstrated it. I guess I'll do a walk around later, but I also demonstrated it on this load as well. Even though I didn't have a back flap, I still treated it the same way like I had a back flap. So normally that helps just with wear resistance. And what I did was I pulled all my bungees from the tarp towards the back. That way I can bunch everything back up in there. And then I have a flush tarp. A lot of people try to pull bungees different types of ways, and that doesn't help, help you with your get a flush tarp. And I started to do it like that, but then I was like, man, I'm tripping. Let me go ahead and pull everything back to one side, and then that way my tarp was good going down the road, and DOT has, less of a reason to stop me. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get to this ride. HotShot with me out. A straight shame. This is just a straight shame. That's what happens when you go up north. Just dirt, and more dirt. From snow, not from dirt. A shame. Trash. Embarrassed. I didn't want to pull up dirty. But anyway, we're being unloaded right now. They're getting that last little piece off. That you see behind me right there. They're trying to figure out how to actually get it off, because it's they don't really have the materials to. It's supposed to come in two pieces, but it is what it is. So they're trying to make it work so I can get on, and I think I'm getting some shingles. And once I get those shingles, head those to Greensboro, North Carolina, and Greensboro, North Carolina. And then I'm gonna head back home. Next day, and then after that, vacation, bro. Vacation. It's about time. It's been a long time coming. Your boy been working. We've been going through it, ups, downs, all arounds. But it is what it is. We're finally going through vacation. But anyway, y'all stay tuned. Take it easy. HotShot with me out. Peace. And another thing, while we wait, they had to get a little creative, like I mentioned before. Getting real creative with it. But shoot, they finally got out my trailer, man. Shoot, it didn't take them long to, figure something out. But that's it. The boys offloaded. I'm happy. All right, time to dip.
Sit down, I was tripping and taking a risk. Just cause the time running down on the clock, no, that don't mean that you got a blitz. Just chill and be patient, keep working on you, and you'll see that thing coming in quick.